Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Yuriko Koike, Governor of Tokyo. Thank you very much for inviting me to this important and wonderful gathering today. And this is the second time for the US-Japan Council Annual Conference to be held in Japan, the first time being in 2015. I'm very happy that you have chosen Tokyo as the location once again this year. I'm going to talk about cucumber. No. Now, this year marks the 150th anniversary of the renaming of our city from Edo to Tokyo. I believe that the US and Japan are important partners, and the US-Japan relationship underpins our politics, economy, and relationships with other nations. I understand that the theme of this year's conference is partnering for impact today, investing in sustainable tomorrow. As global scale challenges in areas such as the economy, environment, and security continue to build, we must make wise investments now for the future. I believe that making Tokyo a sustainable city, which closely correlates to today's theme, will be the legacy of Tokyo 2020 Games. As you are probably aware, Tokyo is now advancing preparations for the 2020 Games. You may not know, however, that Tokyo will be the first city to host the Summer Olympic Games a second time. It's not an exaggeration to say that the success of the Paralympic Games will determine the success of the 2020 Games. I think that these games are not only an opportunity to show the world the model of a sustainable city, but are also crucial to Tokyo's growth after the 2020 Games. When working on policies, I often draw inspiration from the martial arts concept Shin, Gi, Tai. In English, Shin means mind or spirit sometimes. Gi is skill or technology. Tai is body or system. The concept teaches us one can only accomplish what they set out to do when mind, skill, and body are aligned. I'd like to explain Tokyo's policies to realize a sustainable city in terms of Shin, Gi, Tai. First, Shin, or mind, spirits, refers to changing the awareness of people. We have a saying in Japanese, まずkai yori hajimeyo. This means if you want to start a big project, do what you can first and start with yourself and the people around you. Therefore, the advanced policies I started with changing the mindset of Tokyo Metropolitan Government TMG employees. The TMG has actively undertaken Jisa Bizu, a campaign that promotes staggered working hours to ease train crowding and teleworking with the aim to encourage other companies in Tokyo to do the same. As a result of these efforts, about 300 companies participated in the Jisa Bizu campaign last summer. This year, that number rose about 800 companies, almost doubled, more than doubled. Along with the supporting work-life reform, these measures will also help ensure the smooth movement of people who come to the Tokyo 2020 Games. At the TMG, we have also actively supported the participation of female employees. Currently, about 20% of management positions at the TMG are occupied by women. The Tokyo Metropolitan Assembly has the highest ratio of female assembly members of any prefectural assembly in Japan at 29%. I believe that having many women in decision-making positions will lead to realization of even higher quality metropolitan services and administration that better reflects the citizens of Tokyo. As we head toward the 2020 Games, we are also devising ways to raise awareness among the people of Tokyo and Japan. One of the areas we are focusing on is spreading volunteerism. We hope to use the opportunity presented by the Games to instill a culture of volunteerism and create a lasting legacy for the future. We plan to have 1,100,000 volunteers take part in the Games. Another example would be the Tokyo 2020 Medal Project. We are currently working with the Tokyo 2020 Organizing Committee to collect devices such as used cell phones and electronics to extract metals from. The metals collected from this urban mine will be used to make around 5,000 medals to be presented at the Games. And we have also prepared a collection box here at somewhere at this very venue today. Well, please keep your current one. Now, this project not only boosts a sense of participation and excitement among the people, but also raises awareness regarding the creation of a sustainable society. The donations that the project has received from Americans will be returned home, don't worry, to the States in the form of the many medals Team USA will surely win at the Games. So it's just a good investment for you. Now, next, I will move on to gi, which means skill or technology. To resolve issues faced by modern cities and realize a sustainable city, I hope to effectively utilize Japanese technologies. At the site of the Athletes Village for the 2020 Games, where we are advancing urban development that aims to turn the district into a model for a hydrogen society. We are studying the use of carbon-free hydrogen from Fukushima Prefecture, one of the areas severely affected by the 2011 Great East Japan earthquake during the Games. And we are very thankful for the enormous support that we received from the people of the United States when the earthquake and tsunami struck in 2011. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the U.S. for Operation Tomodachi. In addition to showing our gratitude to the world, we hope to show everyone that the Tohoku area has recovered and regained its vitality. This May, we hosted the Tokyo Forum for Clean City and Clear Sky with 22 cities around the world, including Tokyo, represented. Participants shared effective policies and knowledge for the creation of sustainable urban environments, resulting in this successful adoption of the Tokyo Declaration at the close of the forum. To further reduce Tokyo's environmental footprint, we also announced that Tokyo will raise targets for zero-emission vehicles, aiming to have ZEVs account for 50% of all new cars sold in Tokyo by 2030. Tokyo is preparing to welcome many overseas visitors to the Games, of course. And that is why we plan to promote measures to make lodging and accommodation facilities barrier-free. By revisiting the standards that, by revising the standards that apply to guest rooms to provide wheelchair users with ample space to easily enter rooms, we hope to create an accommodation environment that is more accessible for everyone, including those with disabilities, senior citizens, and families with small children. With this in mind, we have created the Open Stay Tokyo logo to illustrate our hope that everyone enjoys a comfortable stay here. Tokyo has just started preparations to be the first local government in Japan to incorporate these standards into an ordinance. We will also use the cutting-edge technologies such as ICT and multilingual robots equipped with AI to warmly welcome those who come. I believe that Japan's advanced technologies will play a major role in supporting the Games. Lastly, I will speak about type, meaning body or structure system. This is the structure supporting the creation of a sustainable city. I believe this to be human resources. In this global society, what is required the most as investment in the future? Education, educating children. We are accelerating international exchange and IT education at schools so that children can broaden their potential and have a more vibrant future. In preparation for the Tokyo 2020 Games, we are implementing the Global Friendship Project at public and metropolitan schools in Tokyo so that students can learn about individual countries and regions expected to take part in the Games. As part of these efforts, the U.S. Embassy in Tokyo is conducting its own Go for Gold campaign. In June, a kickoff event for the campaign was held at the elementary school in Meguro Ward, and it was a great pleasure participating in the event with Ambassador Hagati. Human resources are not limited to young people. We are now entering an era that is set to be the era with a life expectancy of 100 years. It is estimated that Japanese people born in 2007 have a 50% chance of living to the age of 107. We will long life. What would you do? We will create opportunities for seniors with a wealth of experience to actively participate. And as knowledge, experience, and skills are shared across generations, producing new and improved ideas, this will lead to a more dynamic Tokyo. We also hope to attract talent from abroad. I hope to restore Tokyo to its position as Asia's leading financial hub and make it a global financial city that attracts funds, human resources, and information, not only from within Japan, but also from overseas. To that end, last year, we announced the Global Financial City, Tokyo Vision. Under this vision, we are advancing the preparation of a more business-friendly environment and supporting overseas businesses who wish to enter the market in Tokyo. For the bright future beyond 2020, I envision a sustainable Tokyo where diverse work styles such as telework make rush hour a thing of the past. Advances in autonomous driving technologies eliminate traffic jams and accidents. And garbage is also obsolete because everything is reused and recycled, creating a circular society. London delivered a very successful 2012 Games, and the city continues to flourish. I just visited London and I saw it. We are working hard to follow in London's footsteps to deliver unforgettable 2020 Games and create a meaningful legacy for the future. After Tokyo, Paris will host the Games in 2024, to be followed by Los Angeles in 2028. I hope that Japan and US will continue working together to lead the world in efforts to create a sustainable society. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.